Panelords podcast.
Panelords podcast.
It's a live stream, guys.
Yeah.
Panelords live stream podcast. First, I want to apologize for my background. I am in the middle of moving, so
it's really not bad.
Don't ask about it.
Yeah, it's really not bad at all.
I'm blocking a lot of it.
mine has nothing. If I move, but otherwise nothing.
Yeah, mine has a blow up doll in the corner, but no one sees that.
Yeah, well, no.
Her name's Beatrice. Or are you talking about the boy one named Baxter?
It's reversible. It flips.
I don't know why we have to bring a Baxter when Beatrice is in the room.
Here, take us into the intro.
Oh, welcome to the Panelords comic book live stream, where we talk all things comics every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Here we are once again with me, your host, Pierre. No Dimitri, old hat Jeremiah, and Kyle, who works almost 60 hours a week, but still is somehow the only one who has time to make clips.
The intro is now my opportunity to twist.
I wish I proofread that before going into it, because I didn't know you were gonna roast us like that.
Every week, that's the new thing. If I have to write the intro, the least I can do.
Kyle's new segment is a roast session in the intro.
It's like a late show monologue. It's gonna have some singers.
Love it. So our first segment is up, guys, and it is time for nerdy news. Cue the lightning. I said lightning because I feel like that's kind of like the Loki Thor vibe going into our segue here, right?
You would make that joke, yeah.
Tom Hiddleston implies he's now done playing Loki after 14 years, but then said the opposite in another interview. But the Loki writer says they also have no plans for another season. What do we think, guys? He's coming back.
Shouldn't have wrote it. It was a pointless note.
He'll come back, sure, but I don't want to see him for years. I don't want to see him till Secret Wars. I don't want to see where he is right now, him being the Boon, essentially, and giving all these universes life. I want that to be where he sits for a while. I don't think we got a good conclusion to Sylvie's story. So if we do get a Loki season 3, I want it to just fully revolve around Sylvie. But I am happy with how it ended. I am happy with where Loki is, and I'm happy with Tom Hiddleston's portrayal of the character, and I would be satisfied if this was it. Kyle?
I mean, if we want to go into Loki now, I really only have one thing to say, and that is fantastic season, fantastic ending. Probably could use another episode because I feel like certain characters weren't given the proper closure.
I feel like there may have been another episode that they cut drastically because it revolved around Jonathan Major's character with Victor Timely or Kang or the He Who Remains. That's just speculation on my behalf. I have nothing to give life to that, but it definitely feels like there was something cut there because they're not sure how much further down that road they're willing to go. I think
Loki didn't really say goodbye to anybody.
True, yeah.
Like knowing something was going to go down,
but
like no closure.
He's holding on to them. Literally, he's holding.
But like,
on to them.
Not even a hint. Like Mobius was confused of like, okay, you're up to something because you keep acting like you know everything, you know, or I guess. Yeah. So like he was catching on. So yeah, it lacked some closure personally, but generally very, very good season.
We'll get into the finale later on, I feel like, but
Pierre's got some thoughts.
Question, right? This is for everyone: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Which Loki do you think we're gonna see next? Kid Loki, Sylvie or this Loki time chair guy?
I want it to be Sylvie. I think it's going to be Kid Loki.
Yeah, I'm thinking Kid Loki.
100% Kid Loki.
Yeah, but I do feel like Sylvie isn't done yet, and I feel like we're gonna get more out of this show.
Nah, I think she's done.
I don't want her to be done.
Moving on. We'll talk about the finale in a few. Nerdy news. Pedro Pascal, Mr. Fantastic? Question mark, question mark, question mark?
Now, I thought this was a rumor, and I was going to tell Jeremiah, why are you messing up my notes? And apparently, it's been confirmed.
Yes, confirmed at 5:56 this evening through our good friends at comicbook.com. My very good friend Russell Burlingame confirms that Pedro Pascal is finalized as Mr. Fantastic.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal, Mr. Fantastic.
Name a couple other things that Pedro Pascal has done.
The Last of Us, The Mandalorian, like that new movie with Nicolas Cage. Like, he's America's sweetheart right now. Was he in Wonder Woman?
Yeah, Wonder Woman's 78 or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, he was. He was Maxwell Lord. I completely forgot he was Maxwell Lord.
Yeah. But no, I'm just saying that just for everyone and all the things that you get to post, Kyle, because what the fuck, mind blown? I feel like that's fucking sick.
Does he fit this character?
I think he can do it. I'm afraid he's flavor of the week. Like, he's a fantastic actor, don't get me wrong, but he's so goddamn popular right now. Like, with all the rumors that it was Adam Driver for so long, finally being debunked, or even Margot Robbie as Invisible Woman being debunked. Like, it's flavor of the week in a sense. Like, it was all believable because we could see it because of how popular they were. And with Pedro Pascal being so popular right now, yeah, it fits. I think he'd be a great Mr. Fantastic. I like the idea of making the team not all straight white people in a way.
I like that.
Yeah.
Although he plays a really good white guy. He's done that before.
He does. Like, the last Fantastic Four iteration, we had a black Johnny Storm, which I was 100% okay with. What I was not okay with was making then a white Sue Storm. If you're going to make one of them black, you should make both of them black, which I'm totally fine with. But having one white, one black, that was weird because they are brother and sister. Now you had that adoption thing, and yeah, I didn't like that idea behind that. Right. But yeah, having diversity within the Fantastic Four, I think is great. And if all of them are different ethnicities, that'd be cool too. My only caveat is that Sue and Johnny are the same because they should be directly related. They should be brother and sister. Okay. That's just my opinion. Not that my opinion matters, but yeah.
I really hope we're still getting like a really heavily New York Jewish thing.
Like, yeah, Ben Grimm. Like, give me just Brooklyn Ben Grimm all day.
Yeah, down.
I just don't know.
Next up,
what's up? I just don't know if he fits.
I think if you watch, Wonder Woman, you can see how he falls into a character really, really well within Maxwell Lord. Yeah. Not that Maxwell Lord was a great character, but you lost Pedro Pascal in it. You didn't think it was him unless you knew it was him. And there wasn't a lot of makeup or CGI on him. He just fell into the character really well. So I think he can do
Mandalorian.
that. Yeah,
you forget it's him. He's not even in the suit.
Yeah,
he's not gonna be in the show soon.
No. He's literally not. He's not in the suit. You know that, right? Like ever.
Yeah, no. I mean, he's yeah.
He's just a voice. Next up, Jacob Elordi rejected Superman role because it was too dark. I didn't understand him saying that. I don't feel like we're getting a dark Superman type of movie.
Was he just trying to get into headlines? Like, hey, I was offered Superman. I said no because
was he not picked? Was he second choice?
I know everyone's praising him for like his Elvis Presley like recent movie or show or whatever, but I just don't feel like he would do it justice, like the role. Like I feel like he's a good TV show actor. You know, like I don't know. I don't
He's
really
got the face for it. He doesn't have the chin for it.
I mean,
I don't know.
Coming from Euphoria, maybe he was just like really disturbed after all that and was like, I need something happy.
Yeah, give me Paddington 3. I don't want Superman.
Yeah. Like, how do you come out of Euphoria thinking that Superman's too dark of a take? Like, wasn't his character like the darkest of them all? Like, I don't.
It was pretty close.
Or at least the stuff that was happening around him. Whatever. Speaking of dark type of movie, Blade has been delayed, unfortunately, until November 7th, 2025. Now, I did hear rumors.
Yeah.
I did hear rumors that they're trying to move on from Blade and make it more of a female role. And I feel like I don't think they're going to move on from him so quickly, but I feel like that might be introducing his daughter.
I would want it to introduce like a Legion of Monsters movie. Or Legion of Monsters show. I mean, there was rumors that we were getting a Man-Thing special presentation, like we got the Werewolf by Night, which would coincide right with Blade, because the rumors said that that's going to be the Halloween release for 2024, and so then a year later we'd get Blade during the same week. So that could set the groundwork for Blade. We'd get Elsa again. Giving Elsa her own movie would be fantastic as well.
Oh, that's actually being, I guess, is in talks now. Is her own project. So Elsa, but yeah, I don't know. There's been rumblings about Blade's daughter, or not Blade's daughter, but just having a female like head role in that. So I don't know.
I'm
thinking his daughter. I'm thinking his daughter in like the second movie. Like you're gonna give us Blade 1 and then like.
But the rumor was that the actor almost walked because the script was so butchered from what it originally was that he had like a third of the screen time, not like the main character. And it wasn't about like, making it about him. It was more so like, it's a Blade movie. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's a reboot. Like,
I love that actor. I will watch anything that he is in. I can't for the life of me pronounce or remember his name at the moment, but same. Yeah, I'm really hoping that he just remains as Blade. So
it's like Marsh something, but yeah, no, same. He's the perfect cast for that. Comic Talk says, I'm glad Marvel is pushing stuff back for the MCU, and so am I. With that delay, it has been confirmed that it will be an R-rated movie.
Yes,
like
finally.
Comic Talk says here, gives them time to make great projects. So
yeah, I'm
getting an R-rated Blade movie will be great. There has been rumors to go along with that he will show up in the Deadpool movie, not this Blade, but the old Blade.
Wesley Snipes Blade.
Yeah.
Are they gonna have to CGI his eyes open?
Damn, I was gonna make that joke.
Great minds, Kyle. Great minds.
Yeah. Next up, nerdy news. Venom 3 has also been delayed. There's a lot of delays, guys. I'm sorry. It's unfortunate news. But then we have a packed 2024. Just not from Marvel side. It's mostly DC. I think, right? DC stuff is coming out.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've lost track.
I can't. Yeah. But that's also been delayed. Deadpool 3 release in summer 2024. Dogpool will appear. Did you guys see the dog?
It looks like Dogpool. It looks like a dead dog.
yeah. It's a perfect cast. Like I couldn't have cast him better, That is.
I'm curious who will voice him. Like,
does he need a voice?
Is it going to be a Vin Diesel Groot situation where we're just going to get a huge name behind barking?
Nah.
I'm calling now Bryan Cranston as Dogpool.
I feel like it's just going to be a dog and that's it. Like,
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. I really hope they don't give us that. Then what's next? Like, Beverly Hills Dogpool. Like, it's like one of those type of movies. I'm not trying to have that. Or Air Bud. Like,
Air Bud. There's nothing in the rules say that a dog can't play.
Great quote. Next up, Terminator, the anime series. Didn't want it. Don't really care about it. What do you guys think?
I'll take
Anything that expands that mythos is fine by me. I mean, that's one of those franchises that's evergreen in my opinion. Sure, they have bad movies, but you're still going to watch them. All of them are just solid action movies. So,
Comic Talk just dropped. Only Joker 2 will come out in 2024. 2025 is going to be amazing in my opinion. I think you're right. I think 2025 is the year. It's fine. We take a little break from it. We got a musical out of DC, and by musical I mean Joker 2. So we'll see how that one goes. I'm not too excited about that one, to be honest. We'll see.
Try something new. Throw spaghetti at the wall, see what sticks. It could be great.
Yep. Just like Madam Web. Batman has abandoned his Bruce Wayne name and adopted a new secret. I just segued right into this. There was no segue at all. It just period. Move on. Batman has abandoned his Bruce Wayne name and adopted a new secret identity as dock worker named Lenny. I don't think this is a real note. I think I'm calling this like
what is this from?
Real truth and one fake.
Oh, Chip Zdarsky. Why didn't he just do Matches Malone?
Oh, we got a nice lengthy comment here.
Oh God.
Oh, Joseph Rogers. Or is it Joseph? Yeah, it is Joseph. All right. It was reported that Ryan couldn't ad-lib any what is that? I can't read it.
Any lines because of the strike.
Any lines because of the strike. And he had to follow the script. And now that the strike is over, do you think there's still time for him to spice it up? Yes.
Oh, that's a really good point, Joseph. Actually, a really good point. You should come to the YouTube. It'll come through better. Facebook.
So I think they pushed it back, and I think their reasoning for pushing it back is more so he could ad lib. I think that's.
I hope that's a big part of it. I didn't even think about that.
Did you guys hear about the X-Men 97 rumors with Deadpool 3?
Mm-mm.
So the rumor has it that Deadpool goes to get Logan, but Logan's dead. So he goes to the X-Men 97 universe and takes that Wolverine. And that's the one that Hugh Jackman is playing. That's why he's wearing the yellow. That's the rumor. I don't fully buy that.
Yeah, I don't hate it if it is.
But yeah, I mean, it's always a chance that the cameras were still rolling when Ryan Reynolds was rifting, and they just said, "Oh, we're not going to be able to use this because the strike's going on." There's a chance that could happen, and they end up being able to use it now that the strike is over. But there's definitely still time for him to mess up. Like the other great thing about Deadpool or any movie with a mask, a lot of the stuff can be done post-production. He just needs to talk into a microphone. Mouth isn't going to be moving that much.
That's a good point.
So, what did I say here? Let me make this better. How much time do I have? He could just sit in a booth for 4 days and get that done.
I hope they do, because I didn't love Deadpool 2, to be honest. It wasn't...
hot take.
Yeah.
Your takes suck. Your takes suck.
Coming from the take master that is here.
Yeah.
I'm getting lit up on TikTok today. We'll go
Tell
into
us more about how. Give us content. Why does Deadpool 2 suck? Yes.
What is
why
Josh Brolin?
Deadpool 2 sucks.
Josh Brolin should have never been Cable. They made him Cable to make the fucking Thanos joke.
That hurts.
The guy from Terra Nova, the guy from Don't Blink, should have been Cable. I forget his name. I'm gonna look it up right now while Kyle gives you his reasons.
Yeah, make sure we post that too. We want that in there.
Juggernaut wasn't a fan.
Perfect. What?
And I think the movie, for the movie having time travel, it felt small.
Stephen Lang should have been Cable.
Don't know who that is. We're gonna get his picture for the.
There
he is.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
100%. Stephen Lang should have been Cable. It should not have been Josh Brolin.
He was from Avatar. He was
also an Avatar.
Yeah, he's blue now. He can't do it. He's blue now.
Yeah, he is blue now.
He's stuck.
He's blue man. Yep.
Stuck on that.
Fuck, that is a great casting. But Josh Brolin was great as Cable. I liked him as Cable.
He was fine. Just nothing exciting.
That's really what it boils down to. He was fine.
Yeah, just fine.
He could have been so much better.
All right. Well, I will take all your comments, and I will pretend you never said them, and we'll still be friends because of it. Greg Weisman, to write Spectacular Spider-Man, was a writer on the Spectacular Spider-Man TV show and is the creator of Gargoyles. Who are the Spider-Men? Like, who are they going to be? Is it going to be
Peter and Miles?
Yeah, it's going to be Peter and Miles running alongside each other.
It's going to be a cool book. Like, and especially he worked on the animated show, which is like the revered one. It's going to be a good book.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to connect to anything, but it's going to be a good book.
There's so many, like, if you go back and watch that Spectacular Spider-Man TV show, there's so many great adult jokes that were not meant for kids that are so awesome now. Like the scenes with him and Black Cat, you got your goo in my hair. Yeah. So I'm sure that he's going to have some great zingers in the actual comic.
You know, I never watched Gargoyles. All of that.
With Gargoyles, he did such a great job making a kids show, but now that all those kids have grown up, they can go back to it and enjoy it on a deeper level. And I think that's exactly what this comic is going to do. It's going to be a comic that everyone can get in on, especially children. You'd want children to read comics sooner rather than later. And like, they're going to get lost in the new Spider-Man series. So I think this is going to be more young reader friendly, but it's going to have depth to it. So.
Good answer. I like it.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yep. It's good. Dead X-Men. That's your next thing. That's what we got.
New series, right?
Mm-hmm. New series. All I saw and really noted was Jubilee was there, and she had a really cool look to her. And I was like, "That's how you're supposed to do Jubilee." Like,
yeah, fireworks.
Jubilee. I loved it.
So, tell us more about these Dead X-Men. What is this all about?
That's all I know. I just saw.
I think I saw it's a team of 4. I think it's being led by Jubilee. I could be completely wrong with this, but I believe they're like going through time. I think that's what I read.
I'm gonna try it. I just think the title's cool.
Go ahead. Let me know if it's good. I don't do mutants.
And the art looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Can't remember the artist's name. Should have wrote it down, but looks cool. Moving on.
Next up, trailer talk. Trailer talk. Our next segment. First trailer that's up is Merry Little Batman.
That I did not see. So tell me all about it, Pierre.
Yeah, Kyle. Tell us about it.
Nobody watched it. Okay.
Nope.
So Batman has a beard.
Okay.
He has a beard, I speculate, for the fact that he has conquered crime in Gotham. And then Christmas comes. And Damian, I don't know, dresses up like Batman himself and has to go on an adventure. And it's a kid's movie. It's definitely a different animation style. And it looks fun. It looks interesting. It got outshadowed by the other trailers that came out.
Is it Max?
Yeah.
Is it what?
Is it Max? That is the series it's coming out on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't even know if it's theaters, to be honest.
Yeah.
Comic Talk, if you have a better explanation of the trailer than I just did, feel free to drop it in the comments. And I will have Pierre read it.
Next trailer up is Pokemon Concierge, December 28th on
this looks
Netflix.
Fun. I'm super excited for this. It looks.
You watched this one too, Jeremiah?
I did not see this one, and I'm a big Pokemon fan.
I didn't think so. Kyle, keep going. Tell us more about this trip.
Oh, it's like a resort or something, or like a daycare, and it's like a new employee, and she like is learning how to like care for the Pokemon. And like the running joke is like, I don't know what they want. Like they're Pokemon. Like they just say their names over and over. And like that's like the whole vibe of like
movie or
live
show?
Action?
It's a movie, I think.
And it's live action.
No, it's not live. It's like
it's animated.
Oh, okay.
It's animated, but it has a slight claymation style to it.
Ooh.
Very slight. Like not a real claymation. Just Comic Talk thinks Batman's on Amazon. That could be. I just assumed it was HBO.
All right.
To be honest.
All right.
But yeah, it looks also for children, but it's different. I'm excited.
All right.
Oh wow, this does look really cool.
Right? Just the animation alone.
Yeah, the claymation style does look super cool. And it's a miniseries. It's not a movie. It's not a TV show. It's a miniseries.
I feel like you're both lying to me, and you want me to go look, but like
No,
I'm not.
dude, like honestly, it looks like some of the Pokemon cards from like the Neo Genesis set. Like that could have been a Psyduck card.
It's clean.
Yeah.
Mm.
You have a UPC behind you. Did you pull anything good in here, or have you not opened it yet?
What are you talking about at UPC?
The Ultimate Premium Collection.
You mean this whole big box?
Yeah, the whole big box that you haven't opened yet.
No,
He was trying to flip it.
My nephew, I got one from my nephew at New York Comic Con. He pulled the illustration rare Charizard. Yeah, I was mad because I only got the illustration rare Dragonair.
Anything Charizard is just like instant. You made your money back.
Yeah.
Maybe I opened that on live.
Yeah.
Yeah, on TikTok. By yourself.
Maybe. Next up, the next trailer is What If? What if I open this on live? I won't. But maybe in another universe I do. But what did you guys think of the What If trailer?
I fell off with the first series, to be honest. It wasn't going to capture my attention nearly as much as I wish it would. And I feel like this trailer is more of the same.
They are continuing some of the plot lines from the
film, and like Captain Carter, cool. Tachanka, cool.
Well, I had a similar opinion, but this new trailer, I'm like, all right, I'm a little excited.
Okay.
But what do you think? Otherwise, same opinion.
Well, so I mean, I watched the full last What If, and I just wish they were a little bit. I don't know. There's a lot of What If stories that are already out there, and instead of taking those and just making them, you know, their own episode, they're like, oh, we're going to create something even more creative. And it's like, no one asked for that.
So, I'm curious if it'll touch into Loki.
They are doing a Loki episode. I don't know what that one's about, but yeah.
Interesting.
So we'll see kind of what that is. This season, I guess we're getting a Native American superhero, and it's going to be her first appearance ever. So they created a whole new character.
Fucking why? Use Dawnstar, use Morningstar, use someone who's already around.
And again, it brings me to this whole, there's a bunch of What If stories. Why did you just have to create a whole brand new one to put a new hero in it? So obviously she is going to end up becoming something else. I think they're going to end up putting her into an actual show. I think that's what they're doing. Or you're going to see her in comic books. It's going to go from this media. It's going to catch on. People are going to want more, or people are going to not care, but they're still going to pump up comic books at you.
Just give us Alpha Flight. Use Shaman. Use Puck. Sasquatch. North Star.
Hopefully there's a reason and we find it out when we watch
Money is the reason.
Yeah, money is the reason.
Yeah, money's always the reason. Speaking of money grabs.
The big one.
Speaking of really, really bad money grabs, Madam Web catches all your money and throws it away, lights it on fire because it's just going to be bad. It's not going to be good. It's gonna be
bad. Don't know it's going to be bad.
I mean, we do.
We don't. We want it to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Just because of all the characters that we've never had before live action.
If it's Sony's Marvels, A+. I'm cool with that. If they're taking this movie and making it in vein of the Marvels, I'm A-okay with that.
How do we feel about Ezekiel Sims?
Ezekiel Sims way too fucking young. Way too fucking young. That's where I'm annoyed. Ezekiel Sims is an old motherfucker. The costume was like briefly a thing.
Is it supposed to look like that? Like
it looks close enough like that.
Okay. I'll take that then.
Yeah, it looks like someone cosplaying as Spider-Man.
It looks like Night Thrasher, to be honest. I thought it was Night Thrasher for a second. Which Night Thrasher would have been cool. He's getting a new series next year and making him a villain at start. That'd be fun.
I heard about that.
It's really It's really bad. I don't like the costume, and I know that some scenes he will be old, which at least he'll be comic book accurate.
Good.
And he won't have shoes on, for the record.
Good.
Nice.
He shouldn't.
Yeah.
So
for all Jeremiah's very adamant about him.
I'm
not
very passionate about it. For all you speculators out there, what you're going to be looking for, the first appearance of Madam Web is Amazing Spider-Man 210, written by Denny O'Neil with art by John Romita Jr. And we are also getting Julia Carpenter, who is the second Spider-Woman, and she eventually goes by the name of Arcane. Her first appearance is Secret Wars 6. So Secret Wars is already expensive. It's only going to get more expensive now. And that's also where she gets her iconic costume to mirror the symbiote costume that Origin is 2 issues later, not first appearance. The origin of the symbiote suit is Secret Wars 8. And then next you have, I'm not going to pronounce it right, Pierre, so pronounce it for me. Anya
Corazon.
Corazon. First appearance is an Amazing Fantasy 1, but we're talking about, I think, the 2003 series, which was created by Joe Quesada and Mark Brooks. Mark Brooks, fantastic artist, fantastic person. Support him in everything, and hopefully he gets a nice payday from this. And last one is Maddie Franklin, whose first appearance was ASM 441 as the third Spider-Woman. This is very late in the first series, so the print runs on those books are super small in comparison to anything else around that time. That one's probably going to be the hardest one to hunt if you're trying to hunt these first appearances. And of course, Ezekiel's first appearance is an Amazing Spider-Man number 30 from volume 2. Has a wonderful I want to say it's a J. Scott Campbell cover, but it's written by Jacob Michael Straczynski with art by John Romita Jr. Yes, I did make notes, but the majority of that was off the top of my head. I believe
that actually.
So the good news.
The only one I did not know off the top of my head before I made sure that I had them all correct was Anya. I thought it was Amazing Fantasy 4. I didn't realize it was Amazing Fantasy 1. But yes.
Yeah. The good news for me is that I bought most of those other than Maddie Franklin. So I think I'm stocked up. And I think a note for all these investors, sell them now because the movie's going to bomb and everything's going to go back down.
I mean, the market,
while it's hot.
The market is weak.
Yeah, market is down right now.
Generally weak. Yeah. Besides the COVID spike, it's just generally weak.
Yeah. I think my Madam Web is going to make its way onto the internet because I don't care for that issue anymore. Beautiful cover, wonderful cover for the first appearance of Madam Web, but yeah. Also, Kyle, in case you were curious, Ezekiel does appear in the issue that I used my vows from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So my favorite game. Rate the movie before it comes out.
4.
Oh.
7.
I gave Marvels a 6.
You gave Marvels a 6? We're gonna have to talk about that later.
Okay, hold on. I needed to fix my whole ranking system. That's the thing. So
your ranking go back and fucking busted, dude.
I would put this. Yeah. It was. I think it's gonna be worse than the Marvels for sure. But not that I think Marvels was bad. I think Marvels was really good. But I can't give it a 8 or a 9.
Why not?
I don't think it deserved it. We'll get to it.
We'll get to Marvels later. But before we get there, I didn't have to piss during the Marvels, which I appreciated. The movie's 90 minutes long.
Oh, the length.
The length of the movie was fucking perfect. We need more Marvel movies like that.
I just said it was a good length.
Are you eating sushi? You've seen it all here now, guys. This live is
me and Pierre had sushi, Kyle would stick those chopsticks up our ass. But
it's okay.
He's muting himself and just eating sushi. It's great. All right, moving on. Collection. Oh wait, did you give it so average? I said 6. Oh no, I said 4. Jeremiah, what did you give it?
I think it's gonna be a 6 or a 7.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be better than
5.
Morbius.
Okay.
Hard.
So we're thinking of 5. Average 5.
Average 5.
We're 5.
I'll pay to see it.
It's gonna be a Mobius.
50 Shades of Grey, Spider-Woman.
I like her actually. She's
a great actress, and I think she'll do good in this role.
Yeah, so. And then they'll never do it again, so it'll be good. Collection acquisition.
We're also getting Ben and Mae Young in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want to know
They're
the plot?
Hunting. They're being hunted.
No, I don't want to know the plot yet. Collection acquisition. Kyle, would you like me to go first?
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Okay. So for me, my latest thing just came in the mail today is the 8 billion genie that I just dropped.
I thought you did that on purpose.
I did not. Fantastic plushie. Hey, welcome, Phantom.
Phantom's here.
Fantastic series done by Charles Soule and Ryan Brown. It was an 8-part miniseries that started late last year, wrapped up early this year, and the final issue has a Polar Rivera cover for everyone out there looking for it. It's a Calvin and Hobbes homage. These are being sold on Skeleton Crew and at cons. I got the special limited edition number 24 of 500, almost number 27. That's the one I usually go for. The series is fantastic. I suggest picking it up. There's a lot of deluxe hardcovers, and I'm sure that there'll be a soft cover coming soon. But I'm not 100% sure on that. It's also getting made into a Amazon series. So if you can find the single issues, go ahead. They're probably going to be good to grab for a while because that can be a series that runs forever if they wanted. And my last sketch of the year, technically 2 sketches in my book of the Geomancer, a good friend of mine, Ethan Young, I commissioned him to letter the first page of my sketchbook. And the page says, "Acclaimed Voyager. This tome contains secrets of valiant heroes and vicious villains, of universes lost and worlds long gone. Keep it safe away from dark forces, and most importantly, remember, time is not absolute." And I wrote that in a way to try to tie in all the different Valiant universes into one. Valiant was originally founded by a company named Voyager. It was then sold to a company named Acclaim. And the slogan for Valiant has kind of always been "Time is not absolute." This book of Geomancer belongs to a specific character, and her name is Tama. She was created by Paulo Rivera, and that's who I had Ethan do a commission of. So this is his rendition of Tama, and it's absolutely perfect. And so she is actually the first page of my sketchbook now. And so I have obviously all these other sketches in there, and I'm going to try to fill this thing up. My goal is 3 to 5 a year, depending on what shows I go to and so on. But yeah, super happy with that. Thank you so much, Ethan. And I believe Kyle is done with his sushi.
Yes. That was part of my collection acquisition. Because I was still hungry from dinner. I got this back.
Whoa, so pretty.
Sell it.
No, don't.
So the sketch is what was added.
Mm-hmm. Kept the 9.8.
Kept the 9.8. I can't pronounce the name.
Is it a new label?
It is. Good catch. It is a new Miles label.
I love that label.
Peach Momoko?
It is signed by Peach and is sketched by the artist Federico Vincentini.
Oh yeah, Federico.
That was good. I said it right. That was good.
So all you need is Ziegler on that, right? And then it's complete?
Correct. Amongst others, but for the writer, artist, and the cover artist, yes. My next collection acquisition I left over there, and I'm not going to get up. But I got the Space Knight Venom Mania 2-pack. It is not a window box. If the value of it, which is going to sound a little grimy, if the value of it doesn't rise in time, I will open it when I have a place to display it. If the value goes up, I'll keep it boxed and probably flip it for the fact that I have the Space Knight Build-A-Figure.
Is it the same size as the Build-A-Figure?
I believe it's the exact same thing.
Really? Is this? Oh my God, Hasbro! What are you doing?
So my thought would be, because I do like the character Mania a lot, my thought would be maybe I try and get a loose Mania or just buy an unboxed one. But if the value of the closed package goes up, I might flip it just for the fact I have one opened.
It's not going up, man. It's not going up.
If it was windowed, probably, but I don't know.
No,
This non-window box era is going to be interesting to watch over the next few years.
It's a dark time. The world is already ending. Why take our little bit of joy?
We both bought the Null 2-pack with Venom, and he had wings, and
that one too.
It went down.
I'm gonna open that
really
too.
badly.
But like that's my plan.
I have two of them.
Oh, that's your own fault. But I want to display all of them together. Like Mania would be cool. And, like have an Agent Venom open with it. You know,
open your figures. Let them breathe.
So my next collection acquisition is comic book trivia.
Oh, nice.
So this is by Blood Moon Comics. Yeah. So it's a little bit of a story, right? A little bit of a story. Mm-hmm. But once you get to like page 3, it's straight up trivia.
Ooh.
So I thought it would be fun to do a few every episode until we get through this book.
Okay.
Comic book trivia.
Let's go.
Blood Moon Comics.
Let's do it.
So I have to just keep this on my desk. Moving forward. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got.
We're doing a trivia question?
Oh, you want to do it now?
Right now.
Yeah.
No, we do
it later.
Oh, when do you?
We're 40 minutes into this bitch.
Just fucking do it, dude.
All right.
Let's get trivia on
we'll do 2 trivia questions and then move on.
Okay. That's fair. I was gonna say 1, but you said 2, so I'll let you take that. Question
all right,
number
moving
1.
on. Community question, guys. No, just kidding.
This should probably take the place of community question. Which hero's real name is Carter Hall? Question number 1 from Comic Book Trivia by Blood Moon Comics.
Pierre, do you know the answer?
Wait, it's not like multiple choice?
No,
and the answers are actually upside down here and kind of hard to read. Okay, I got it.
Carter Hall.
Pierre?
And it's DC, Marvel. Like, you got to give me a hint here.
National.
It's
That's
national.
Not going to help him.
Yeah.
That's not going to help him at all.
Carter Hall.
Phantom, you are correct.
He is. He's a guy.
Okay.
Private Eye. He's a
Anyways,
it's Hawkman.
It's Hawkman.
It's Hawkman.
All right, number 2, and then I want to go into what we read. What species is Medusa from Marvel Comics?
Inhuman.
Okay, you gave no one else time to answer. Okay, Jeremiah.
No, he's right. He's definitely right.
Of course I'm right.
All right, we'll do one more. Which of the following was a member of the original Sinister Six? A, Lizard, B, Kraven, C, Green Goblin, or D, Rhino? Please don't answer instantly. Let's give our
I want Pierre to answer this so bad.
Pierre, you think hard.
Here, I'll say this. Sinister Six, the first appearance of Sinister Six was Spider-Man Annual number 1, 1964. Which of these was an original member of the Sinister Six?
Okay, give me those 4 people again.
Lizard.
The Lizard.
Not
Kraven.
No. Nope.
Green Goblin or Rhino.
Maybe.
You memorized what I just asked?
I'm good at this shit.
Rhino.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Rhino's first appearance was Amazing Spider-Man number 41. That wasn't until 1969. Green Goblin's first appearance was Amazing Spider-Man 14, but he was not a part of the Sinister Six. It's Kraven. Kraven was a part of the Sinister Six.
This is why I wanted to save Comic Book Trivia by Blood Moon Comics to the end, because Jeremiah gets really hyped the fuck up.
Was Morbius in the first Sinister Six?
First Sinister Six was Sandman, Electro, Mysterio, Vulture, Doc Ock, and Kraven.
You did a great job.
Can someone tell me I'm wrong? I don't have the notes.
3 out of 3. 3 out of 3. Did a good job. It's Kraven.
I don't like Jeremiah.
No one likes it.
Comic Talk, you missed.
Yeah, you could have corrected me, Comic Talk, except for I didn't need correction.
I told you.
This is why we saved this at the end.
I told you, but you wanted to rush me.
Yep.
Sorry, I got a little hot there.
All right.
So what are we doing here with the community question? You want to do it?
No, let's go to watched and let's go to pull or pass. Let's go pretty quickly because I want to get to these rumors.
Let's watch it. Loki finale. We talked about it briefly before. First off, let's give it a rating 1 to 10. I'll go first. 10. Next, Jeremiah. Okay.
Yeah, 8 for what I said earlier. The lack of closure with characters.
All right, I'm glad that we all agree it's a 10. Okay, so next up, guys, what are your thoughts on the episode, Jeremiah?
I felt like it was missing something. Kyle's right that it was lacking something, but I love how it left Loki, where it left Loki, what it meant. I mean, fucking Marvel Groundhog Day. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Like just knowing he went through that so many goddamn times and he still kept doing it because he thought it was the right thing to do to get to where he needed to be. Jonathan Majors, we see him again as He Who Remains. I mean, I could watch him do that role all day. We get an answer to is Scott Lang trapped in a Kang paradox? He's not. That Kang has been handled according to Mobius. So yeah, I'm happy with where I left off. I'm okay if we never get any more Loki, but I hope we do. Kyle?
Yeah, pretty much the same. I don't really have much different to say, but it's good. I just think it missed a few little things, like especially if it really is the end, like. But a great ending for Loki, like redeem him to the fullest. And it would be cool one day, years down the line, if Thor sees him and then Thor realizes this is not his Loki, it's the Loki that went from New York trying to destroy everything to a hero, in a sense. Not the Loki that he saw get defeated by Thanos. It was like that was like his peak villain thing, was Avengers. And then he started to not redeem himself, but like just be okay, like just be neutral. So to like see like your worst form went good on your own, away from all of us and everything. That could be cool. But generally, great ending. Just could have used one more episode.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I thought it was. I guess it could have been. I get what you guys are saying about it missing things, but I feel like it just wrapped it up just perfect. You know, it just gave us exactly what we needed, and it didn't give you anything more. You know, it didn't fill it with like just unneeded stuff. So a few things that I do want to comment on is Ravonna doesn't. I don't think that's the end of her. I think they left it open on purpose because they are going to go back to her. I think she is going to find a way out of where she is. Something that she looked over to her right and saw was one of the pyramids, which could allude to King Tut, which is another... Ramatut, sorry. I'm confusing real history with Marvel history. But yes, so that could be a thing.
Fantastic Four number 6, by the way, if anyone wants to try to fight me on that.
So I'm wondering if like maybe he got pruned at some point, or you know, whatever it was, it just seems, I just feel like it's not over for her. And it seems like they do this a lot with characters where they make you feel like it's done, right? You see this smoke monster, whatever his name is, coming to her, and you just figure she's done for. But I feel like until you see a character fully done on screen, they're never actually done.
To go back to what you said, it puts a nice little bow on it all. I agree with that. The bow is really nice, but if you look closer at it, it's not as tight as it could be. So,
yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
maybe. What was the other thing? Now I forgot. The other thing, Mobius. A lot of I don't believe this rumor to be true, but people are saying that he's a variant of Odin, and that his kids, when he's exactly, I don't believe this to be true. I think it's more so a nod to Loki and Thor. So when he's with his kids, the kid that runs off and he's like fucking around drops his bike, and it's a green bike. So Loki, and the other kid that he tells to go fetch your brother has a red bike, and he's like, go fetch your brother, and he's just like, all right. Like, yeah, that's what I don't think it's a variant. I don't think
nothing's done by accident. Nothing's done by accident.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe,
but I think it is cool. I think it's cool that they added that, and like it kind of like it's a parallel, right?
Little flavor.
I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily it. And then favorite scene that I really, really enjoyed was when he went back and he saw like he's fighting Kang, or not fighting Kang, he was fighting Sylvie, and he turns around and tells Kang, he's like, are you ever gonna like say anything like more than like whatever? And Kang's like, oh, maybe you should like, or maybe you should learn to I forgot, like he basically was like telling him like, oh, you have to like figure out how to like stop this. And he turns around and he just like snaps his fingers. What makes you think I haven't already learned? And like he like stops Sylvie or something like that. And I was like, oh fuck, like Loki is on his shit now. Like, so I don't know. And then he turns around, looks at the equation on the board, understands it immediately. like everything that was
centuries
of
physics.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. So there are some cool things.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm excited to see where they go with it. I know there's no season 3 necessarily planned, but obviously these characters are big now, and I feel like it can't be the end of them. That's why I do believe Sylvie's maybe returning, being that she kind of has freedom to live on the regular, I guess, I don't know what you call it at this point.
Timeline? The sacred timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah,
whatever timeline she wants to live on now, she can just go.
She's got her powers. She's still a god technically.
And that's why I feel like she could be our actual Loki that we see again, So
maybe, probably not.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Next up, Invincible episode 2.
I have not seen it. Be careful.
All right, let's not really go into it, but it just continues to be good. I mean, it's just
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it. I think
we're gonna do an end of season wrap on that, obviously.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's hard not to like. I think it's doing a good job at being what it does. I mean, it's still continuing everything that we loved out of season 1. I feel like and everything that people generally like about the comic.
Pierre with the high hopes.
High hopes.
I think that was still in regards to Loki. Then you guys saw the Marvels. I watched a YouTube video that spoiled probably most of it, including the end credit scene. If you guys want to go into the end credit and talk about it, go for it.
Big spoiler alert for everyone that's watching this now.
Yes.
No, we're spoiling.
Right, before you spoil this, can I give my consensus on this movie?
Yes.
I loved it for multiple reasons. It was fun. It was funny. It was quick. The action was great. The end credit scene is wonderful. We'll talk about that in a second. My only negative with this, I went and saw this movie with my wife and with my nephew and my sister. And me and my wife had a wonderful time. We were laughing at every great joke because we got them all. You have to do a lot of homework for the Marvels. All of WandaVision, all of Ms. Marvel, to get every little crumb of this movie. But even if you don't, if you just have a piece of the pie, you'll enjoy it. But yeah, they did a great job in interweaving all of that, and it didn't fucking sit around for 2 hours and 41 minutes. Also, Marvel, quit fucking showing the end in the trailer. All right, Pierre.
It's Beast. It
is Beast, but it is also motherfucker. I was correct. It is binary. The actress who plays Maria Rambeau shows up alongside of why did I just blank on his name? Frasier's Beast.
Yes.
Kelsey Grammer. Grammer's Beast, which looks identical to the 97 Beast, which yes. So the reason why I'm calling it binary, 1, costume was Binary's costume. 2, when Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, Warbird, whatever you want to call Carol Danvers at the time, when she was a part of the X-Men, she was binary. So that has to be binary. Their version of binary. They might call her Captain Marvel. They might call her Photon or Pulsar, which I love how they made comment about Pulsar because that was Monica Rambeau's name for a time. She was Pulsar. That's binary. And I also love the fact that that actress, whose name I don't know, has played now 3 different characters in the MCU, and I think she's the only person that's done it so far.
Yeah. But does it count as 3 different characters?
It 100% does. Maria Rambeau was not Captain Marvel. Her version of Captain Marvel that showed up in Doctor Strange, we didn't know her real name.
But it's variants.
It's variants, but then binary. That's 3.
All right. We'll give it to you. It's a little stretch. So what I want to ask you both, because you actually saw it, Beast is wearing blue and yellow.
Yes.
Yep, and a lab coat.
Yep.
So
love
what
lab coat
Beast do we think he is? Is he a 97? Is he...
So that's where it gets confusing because we did get a 97 X Xavier, but their Xavier, he already says is alive. Like he mentions Xavier would like to know or something like that.
Yeah,
so
it's not that one.
It's not that one.
Right.
So
is it X3? Because it is Kelsey Grammer. I fucking love that they brought Kelsey Grammer back for this.
Well,
right.
The video that I watched.
Deadpool. Oh, okay.
So the video I watched made the whole point of this Beast from this X-Men from this universe is post Days of Future Past events. So it's a timeline that we don't know because Days of Future Past fixed the apocalypse. So this is the non-apocalypse version of that timeline, which is also why you're getting the older versions, not the younger actors.
Yeah.
Which works.
For sure.
Whatever that timeline is, you know?
Yeah, that'd be cool. What I do know is Deadpool 3 is supposed to be almost like Deadpool kills the Fox universe. So if this is him going back, then does he go into this universe where Kelsey?
Maybe that's where he ends up. That's where he finalizes. He ends up there. That's his new home.
And he gets there and realizes, hey, this isn't so bad. I'm not going to kill it all.
Yeah. Or incursions.
Yeah. There has to be a reason why she is now in this universe. Was it what are we calling her? Did they give her a real name?
They didn't say her name.
Binary.
Oh, Monica Rambeau? Photon.
Yeah. Yeah, but they didn't give her name either.
No, they didn't give her a name, but her name's Photon.
Well, we know it. I'm just saying they just never did.
Do they call her binary? I must have missed that.
No, they never said binary.
No,
did they not?
I don't think so.
I didn't hear it. If they did,
I trust Phantom over you guys.
Phantom heard it, then then I believe it too.
I trust you guys. Well, yeah, I thought it was a great movie from the video I saw. I'm happy you guys enjoyed
it. And then we're not even talking about the second ending. What's it called? The Young Avengers have been introduced. And...
the teaser at the end. Yeah, your Young Avengers will hit the market soon, I imagine.
Yep. Miss Marvel is effectively kind of like your Tony Stark. So she runs around with an iPad. Not Tony Stark. She's more kind of Tony Stark. Nick Fury.
Nick Fury in this movie, fucking perfect. It's as if Samuel L. Jackson's like, look, I don't have many more tries at this. I'm going to do it how I want to do it. Don't touch glowing shit. Like it was perfect. I like the movie.
He acted like Nick Fury, not like Secret Invasion Nick Fury.
Yeah, no,
for sure. He acted like Samuel L. Jackson, just enjoying his day.
Yeah, it was great.
He was rolling around. He was jumping. The Flerkens were great. The cats were amazing.
It's a good movie. Like Kyle, you should see it. You should. Okay.
It's a time thing. Honestly, I didn't skip it for any reason besides just I have no time. That's all.
I will say that it felt sloppy. Kind of at the beginning. Like you kind of just get thrown into it. Like you're just like they're jumping into like
Yes, because
Jeremiah's
of all the
waving
homework.
his fingers.
Yes, because of all the homework you were supposed to do.
Right. But like,
So.
if you didn't do that homework, because
Mhm.
I did that homework, I watched it.
Yeah.
They definitely, it wasn't the exact scene that ended at Miss Marvel. You know, that wasn't necessarily the exact scene, but like they added a little bit extra to it. Fine, no problem. But I just, if you didn't watch all that stuff, then you'd feel like it's very sloppy. And it could be like if you didn't do your homework, you watch it and you're like, what the fuck is happening? And all of a sudden they're all just switching, and then sometimes it wouldn't switch, so that didn't really make any sense. That like sometimes it switched, sometimes it didn't switch. I don't know.
I think it was all with the right hand.
It was all right.
Switch, and the left hand they didn't. But that's besides the point. We loved it. Go see it. Go support your local cinemas and go watch it. We're talking rumors now.
I mean, I did read some stuff, guys. I did read 2 things, unlike you guys who didn't read for a comic book live stream. I don't know if you see the name.
I'm moving, motherfucker.
All right, no, I have my books. I did read. I just didn't read them. So
all right, all right, we'll do it quick because then we'll do the rumors. Then we'll wrap this up. All right, we'll wrap it up soon. So,
MMS.
Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 9.
Oh, you didn't read Superior?
No, not yet. Digital first reader, okay? And sometimes they're late. Put that down. I don't want to see it. Miles Morales number 9 is starting to deal with a little bit of mental health, and I like the theme because basically the Spidey sense isn't working. And I think it's like kind of like a good thing to talk about. Like he's so overwhelmed and stressed with life that like the thing that saves him is not working right, and it's a big problem. Like it's a big problem that it's not working because he doesn't realize how much he depends on it. So I really thought that was it puts a little bit of a more serious tone in a book about someone who swings around with electric powers. Scarlet Witch number 7. I'm very confused. There was editor notes. I'm very, very confused. So Magneto has a clone and they call him Joe. Is this a recent thing?
Is it Zorn?
They keep calling him Joseph.
Is that Zorn's name?
And Darcy keeps like hitting on him. I'm very lost. I like went back. I'm like, did I skip an issue? Like I don't even remember how he got there. I'm confused. Scarlet Witch is obviously upset because it's like it looks like Magneto, but it's not. It's a clone. Really so I need some help with that, guys. Anyone who can help me?
So,
okay, Phantom's saying it's been around a while. So Phantom, we're gonna have to chat about that because I don't understand what is going on. But I love Scarlet Witch. Great book. Great book. Pierre, go.
Oh yeah. So I read Superior Spider-Man, and I'm glad that you didn't. Being that it's one of your favorite characters, but no big deal. It was great, and if you didn't read the whatever it was like a one-shot, like Superior
Spider-Man Returns.
Yeah. So that leads to this, and Doc Ock is back, and Spider-Man's being hunted by something Doc Ock did while he was Spider-Man.
Is this all canon, or is this like a side story?
No, I guess it's canon.
But like, what's happening to Spider-Man right now?
Did we get a universe number, or
it mentions Spider-Boy, and it mentions
canon.
it's after the events of like the Spider-Verse. So
all right, so I'm going to read
it. Doc Ock is back in his body. Spider-Man's in his body, and he's with Spider-Boy, and he's being chased down by this character. And they're like, Spider-Man's like, wait, is this your villain or mine? And she kicks his ass, and she's like, oh, this is a wait, what? Big news just dropped.
Comic Talk. What are you talking about?
Like, tell us. Now you were late, so it's gonna be a little funny if we already covered it.
Yeah.
Which I think if it is the news,
if he says Pedro Pascal,
we probably should have talked about it more honestly, because it really is enormous news.
Come on, Comic Talk.
All right, Comic Talk. It's too much suspense now.
Fucking tease. I'm edging over here.
No, Jeremy.
Fucking, we already talked about that.
You're late, Comic Talk.
Pedro
You're late.
Pascal?
We
Yep.
didn't give it the
Yep.
proper news it should have gotten. We didn't really like go into like, oh my god, like how is he gonna be? Like I was just like, I don't know if I like it. That's pretty much all we did.
Yeah.
Comic Talk, I love you.
Appreciate bringing the news though.
So Superior Spider-Man, I never read the original, but this one may actually pull me in, so we'll see.
Dude, go back.
And then Red Goblin. You guys got to jump on this. I mean, I accidentally jumped on it. Not accidentally. I got bullied to read it online.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah. Nope. Because I was talking shit.
Red Goblin sounds like you're trying a basic sandwich, but you put a weird ingredient on it, and you're like, guys, it's really good, I promise. Like,
yeah, no, you're right.
I do want to try it, but
I shit on it. I shit on it before trying it, and now I'm hooked. And I only order Red Goblin every time I'm at
mustard on blue cheese. I'm telling you.
I will say, the person who called you out recently agreed with you on TikTok that Thor: Love and Thunder was a fun movie.
I think it's because we're
Jenny,
on the same side now. We're on the same page.
Jenny, look out.
Great. But yeah, those are my books. So pull, 2 pulls.
I have not picked up my polls, unfortunately, because I am in the middle of moving.
Yeah.
But don't be like me. Go pick up your polls every week. Don't be like Kyle. Go pick up your polls every week. Be like Pierre. Be like Pierre.
Pierre,
pick up your polls.
I'm really good with it. Don't read just app reads from like 7 months ago. You know,
get Marvel Unlimited. Purchase it. Get the worst Marvel Unlimited figure they have to offer with this new Nova figure. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I didn't get anything when I subscribed. That's bullshit.
Hold on. All right, you guys talk for a second.
Oh, well,
Jeremiah
they did have a Daredevil figure
stream.
when I
nice
subscribed.
Jeans, Jeremiah.
Not when I subscribed, but they did have a Daredevil.
Did they? I didn't get anything.
No, they offered it at one point. If you subscribe, you pay.
I got a coupon, I think.
You pay $100 and you get a Daredevil figure, and I was like,
yeah, that Daredevil figure was wonderful. This year's figure is this Nova.
Where's the rest of the packaging?
That
looks like a McDonald's toy.
Yeah, there's no deco on it. There's no shading.
Like, does it have like a neon disc that it shoots out of its ass or something?
No, I'm about to shove it in my own because like this is bullshit. One of the reasons I do. Yes, I'm going to read Deviant. I owe Tiny in my life. He gave me my wife. So,
good story.
I paid $100 because I want the figure, and you give me this Marvel.
You wanted Nova?
I didn't want Nova. You don't know what it is until you get it.
Oh, that sucks.
Last year was an exclusive Peach cover.
Wow.
Do you own the Daredevil figure?
Oh yeah. I own 2.
Was it like expensive to buy secondhand?
No, it was like $50 secondhand when I got it. So
I mean that's decent. Like you spend $100 for the subscription and you flip the figure for half the price. It's actually
and then like the patch and the pin alone could probably get 10 to 24. Yeah, you can make your money back. Not this figure. This figure's shit.
Yeah, no one wants that one.
Nova's coming soon, and it's gonna be hot. That figure you're gonna be selling.
I want to go back to the Comic Talks comment. He's asking if we're gonna read Deviant. So that's
Image book by Tiny A Christmas Horror Story.
Christmas Horror Story. I'm surprised, Pierre. You should, if it's still around next week, you should grab one. You haven't read anything of him, but he's like the guy, you know? Like the guy.
Like he introduced me to my wife, so technically.
We'll give it a shot. I love adding more comics to my pile.
If anyone wants to know, I believe I've told the story multiple times, but I had Tiny in for his first ever store signing, and my wife had to cover the story of him being in my store for her job, and that's how we met. So
there you go.
My favorite story.
What's up next? What are we doing?
Rumors. Pascal is not a rumor. That's confirmed.
That's it. Green Lantern series has changed from Lanterns to Precinct Earth.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Just keep it lanterns. Don't fuck with something that's great.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to mess it up, and they messing it up. I hope it's nonsense and just a rumor.
Yeah, that title is just as bad as like Kingdom of the Planet of the Kingdom of the Earth or whatever it's called.
Let's not bring up that movie.
The Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
The Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah,
a lot of people got mad at me.
Many of this.
I really want to do like a full marathon of the Planet of the Apes movies. I'd like from James Franco's first one all the way through to, I want to say, the Destruction of the Planet of the Apes is the last one of the old version.
Oh, you want to like do it chronological order?
Yeah.
Like timeline.
Like, yeah, where Planet of the Apes, the first one is in the middle.
I mean, but it really is a reboot though, because it doesn't really tie correctly. Because
yeah, I know.
Hot take. I don't like it at all.
Could you kick Pierre right now?
I can. Pierre, you gotta try the original.
You do gotta try the original. No, that the
Rod
original
Serling's
is where I
Planet of the
pass
Apes
harder.
Is perfect.
I pass harder on the original.
No,
let's go,
like,
Matt. Let's go. I'm gonna come over, and you and the wife are gonna make me food, and we'll watch movie.
I'm assuming you know him.
Yes, Matt's a good friend. Matt, okay. You're gonna be in this soon, next year.
Oh,
yeah,
an artist. Friend.
Matt's a fantastic artist. He draws the women very well. But you're not drawing a woman in this book, Matt. So
we should do that on a stream. Like we should. Can we do that legally? Like, can we watch?
Yeah, we can movie? Mystery Science Theater 3000. We can do that.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, that's allowed. We just can't show it. Like we can show us watching it, but
how?
I don't think anyone would want to watch us watching it. I don't think you guys would want to watch it with me because I would just be shitting on it the whole time.
And we just tell you how wrong you are.
Yeah, I just mute you.
I don't think so. Don't think I'm wrong here. MCU plans to retitle Kang Dynasty to Eternity Wars.
Stop using the word wars. You're going to use wars for Secret Wars. You've already used wars for Infinity Wars. Stop with wars.
I don't think this is happening. I think they're still going with Kang, and I feel like everyone's just like in this rumor that Kang's being recast.
Didn't he like save 2 high school kids from getting into a fist fight? And then like his team shared that themselves. Like, look, he helped these children.
I just feel like, I don't know. Like the director who was supposed to be on Secret Wars is saying that they're going in a different direction with Kang. I feel like they're just going in a different direction with that director because they were like, wow, Quantumania really wasn't that great. We're not doing that Kang thing. It was like it's not you, it's me. Like that's what I felt like they did to him. And now he's like going around saying like, yeah, it was them. It wasn't me. I did what I had to do, and they're going in a different direction.
Doom is coming.
Doom,
yeah.
Phantom. I think Doom is definitely coming. I just feel like they're not scrapping Kang for Doom. Like they're just.
Oh, they
like,
shouldn't. They really shouldn't.
Yeah, I think Kang is still happening, but you will get another villain in the forefront. Like Kang is like a end all at the very end. Like it shouldn't even be like the main thing in these things. Like I know we got him in Quantumania. I really wish we didn't necessarily, and they focused in on like maybe just MODOK, or you know what I mean. Like they kind of made MODOK just like a secondary. I like them. I just wish
because you don't like actual MODOK. Menacing. That's why.
No. I wish they went more menacing with them, and I feel like we're gonna maybe get that in the future. Well, maybe not because he like got punched in the face and now he's a nice guy. I don't know. I don't fucking know what MODOK we're gonna get in the future. He's not dead. That I know for sure.
We should get Elvis MODOK. I want Elvis MODOK. I want Next Wave.
Oh
MODOK.
My god.
I don't want any of that ever to be live action.
You don't want Next Wave to be live action? Oh my god, I want Next Wave to be live action so bad. Monica Rambeau's in Next Wave. Next Wave confirmed. Jesus, sorry.
Nope.
Sorry.
Yeah, Doom.
They need to build Doom like Thanos. Yeah.
Yeah, no Doom.
If anything,
Jeremiah's becoming soups. Hot take. Jeremiah is becoming our soups.
If anything,
Monica Rambo was in it. Woo!
What I would like is like Doom to come face to face with a Kang and be like, "You? They sent you? I can do this better." And
I mean, that would be a cool way to wipe them.
Yeah,
just like we think Kang is the big bad, and then Doom shows up and just like, boom, takes him out like he's nothing, and then just Kang is just that's it. That's the last time you see him in a movie. I don't know if the actor would agree to that.
No,
but if he is found, whatever.
He's not going to be found guilty. He's has a lot of money at this point. He can
American justice system.
go away.
Yes, I watched MODOK and I loved it. Patton Oswalt is a good human, and we should support anything that he does. And that was really great.
Cool dude. Cool dude. We did talk about What If Season 2. Pierre is not as excited as I thought he would be.
And I'm not excited.
I am, and I'm not.
A little excited.
I don't like the animation style of it, so that bothers me honestly a lot about the show.
I can agree with that. Actually, I don't want to, but I can agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I do. Yeah. I feel like there's so many good stories already out there. Like, why give us new, different ones? I don't know.
I'm still waiting on freshman year.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he better not be the Beyonder. I mean, have we seen Kang take a shit? Because if he's taking a shit, he can't be the Beyonder. Sorry,
they're saying that people were saying that
Secret Wars 2 was about the Beyonder not being able to take a shit. All right.
Oh yeah, you've told that story. I don't want you to tell it again.
Yeah, no, we're gonna move on.
All right, let's I don't know. Let's end the live stream. Just an idea. Just
thank you guys for coming. Go buy comics.
That's over.
Go read comics. Matt, thank you for showing up.
I'm gonna go throw up.
Yeah, I'm gonna find some more food.
Panelists.
We should each say like one, like Panelists comic book live stream, like each of us.
Panelists
everyone
live stream.
Say one DC video game that you really loved. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Superman 64.
Arkham Knight.
Batman the movie adaptation. No one remembers that?
Yeah,
PS2?
I remember that. But Superman 64 is voted the worst video game, and then 64. That's why I said that.
Okay, that's fair.
Panelites.
All right, guys. Thanks everyone that's here, and we'll be back next week for more.
Phantom, enjoy your dinner.